You want to be?
Okay. I'm showing you, man. You got no shame.
What's up, y'all? Back again. Hey, you drunk all of it?
I give you some more. See that look?
Alright, another generational curse breaking video. You know what I'm saying? My eyes are really, really red. I just got off the phone with my therapist. And I broke down about 3 times. Because I had to come to the realization that even though I've been on here talking about the childhood trauma that I've experienced, today I had to accept the fact that I've really experienced brain injury and trauma associated with what I went through.
And due to the fact that I didn't.
So, due to the fact, you know, everybody's saying get over it, get over it. Well, this is why I cannot get over it. Because of what happened to me. My brain has been injured. Thus, my therapist today that I received through my school, FAU, told me that I have to pretty much have my case escalated to a psychiatrist who specializes in rewiring the brain. See, everybody keep talking about get over it, and I don't know if those people have experienced what I've been through, but this is why I can't get over it, because my brain has suffered injuries due to not getting any help. Go ahead, babe. No, go ahead.
Her grandmother was definitely trying to get her help. She didn't know how to help her, but it's definitely a fact that she tried to get her help. It's on record. So y'all not getting her help perplexes me. Not only did both of you ignore her ask for help, Frank and Shaquita, you know what I'm saying? But I'll show you her bigger brother talking about family sticks together. You didn't insist she got no help or make sure they got her no help. You got yourself some help.
So yeah, I had to accept the fact that, you know, that's what they would label as being handicapped. You know what I'm saying? The fact that something is physically wrong with my brain due to not getting any help for the trauma, the childhood trauma that I've experienced.
Because it could be worked out.
Because, you know, it could be worked out. You know, but I had to figure out what was wrong.
Yeah, why did you have to go through this link?
And I just feel like it's sad that I had to go through this length. Here I am, 41 years old. You know what I'm saying? After what happened to me when I was about 3 or 4 years old.
And we gave y'all a chance 3 years ago to come clean.
And now I have to go through the length of healing myself, basically.
We gave y'all a chance 3 years ago to come clean. So what is the secret that everybody's keeping that's going to cost you everything? Because she's going to go to a psychiatrist. And you're not going to be able to buy this one off. You're not going to be able to, your tentacles don't reach that far. She's going to a major psychiatrist. So they're going to uncover a lot of the secrets that y'all been keeping to your death, because y'all rather her die or be labeled crazy or whatever than just tell the truth.
Like, for real, like, I did not know that, you know what I'm saying, being molested as a child could really, like, cause this amount of trauma, like injury to my brain, you know?
You were 3 years old, and you know he did. He made you stand in a squat. He tortured y'all. He made y'all squat for hours, made you pee on yourself, made y'all play trick games, play with your head. He tortured y'all. He didn't just do something to you and leave. He tortured you day for day for day while your daddy was in prison because his selfish ass wanted to be greedy and sell dope in the military. You already getting money. It don't even make sense.
Yeah, that's where my dad was when I was getting molested. He was in prison.
And when you get out, you get a chance to get some justice or do the right thing, you don't do nothing. Matter of fact, you protected it. You protected that man by telling the police you didn't know him.
And that's where my dad met Shaquita, in the military.
And they cooked up his plot.
He was her sergeant.
And they cooked up his plot. That's going to get uncovered through the psychiatry. The psychiatry is going to make all her accusations, all her statements, it's going to make them investigate everything. Boy, y'all was hoping that everything she was talking about was going to make her look crazy because y'all got some money and people need y'all. But trust me, it's another black family out here that's ready to replace y'all. It might be who giving us information. Y'all replaceable. Don't ever get that twisted. Whoever your controllers are can easily replace you. You're not going to sacrifice my wife. Watch how God's working. Look how God's working. I ain't even got to raise a finger for real. I can take care of my family because God's making sure all this confusion and distractions and chaos that y'all causing. Because see, I told you to leave us alone 3 years ago. But y'all couldn't help but find out what she's thinking and what her next move is because y'all have a secret. It ain't going to be no secret much longer. Anybody saying their sister lied, and we got you on tape lying, anybody that would say that their sister's lying has a secret. Anybody whose stepdaughter comes to them, and instead of you getting her help, you terrorize her and sabotage every move she make, you got a secret. And Frank, everybody know you got secrets.
And then, Dad, you want to say that you don't know or you didn't know Alonzo.
In a town called Mayberry.
How you not going to know Alonzo?
In a town called Mayberry, boy.
When y'all from the same stomping ground.
And then you know her cousin, her uncle, and you know each other. You know which one I'm talking about. And Lonzo know him too. Yeah. So how do y'all both know the same uncle? Don't play, boy.
See, both of my family, my dad and my mom's side, they're from the same town. And the town is really small. And my dad is saying that he did not know the guy that molested me.
He ain't know the man.
See, he wants to say, oh, you was with your mama, so that's your mama's fault.
No.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he wants to say.
No, but I almost think y'all sick the Lonzo on him. Yeah, that part. So you got caught selling dope in the military. Oh, Alonzo was in the military too. Oops. So was Shaquita. Oops. So was Lil Frankie's mama. Oops. Y'all selling dope, and then the people in Havana selling dope, and the people in Tallahassee selling dope. Everybody's selling dope. So if your mom decided to say, fuck that, I'm standing up for myself and my children, and in whatever life I got left, I'm going to do it the real way. Y'all sick the Lonzo on. Terrorize you and Anshe.
And
terrorize them.
And Dad Lonzo couldn't stand you. He called you a weak ass nigga. He called you a bitch ass nigga.
And then
every time we would mention our dad's name, he would call you a bitch ass nigga.
And then did those things to your children.
So why was he calling you a bitch ass nigga?
And then did those things to your children. Most pedophiles don't go to the lengths of making them sit in squats and terrorizing them and all that. They just really kind of get the act over with and move on. That was a little extreme. Yeah, she has injuries. Injuries. I'd like to see somebody do all that to you and then see how you fared mentally. You, Shaquita. I see how Anshe is. So what we ain't going to do is play. We might not have all the money I got, but we got favor. Favor has kept us alive, little Frankie. After you told everybody your sister told on you, we down here in South Miami, it could have got us killed. By the grace of God, I'm not doing anything illegal, so that doorway wasn't even open. But y'all was hoping my crazy ass would kill her too. Yeah, that part. Man, y'all deep. Any opportunity to keep her quiet or never finding out the truth or your secrets, which are going to be revealed. Oh yeah. She may have had lupus, but it wasn't no coincidence that all three of y'all show up and less than 2 months later she's in the ground. So they might want to, do some digging. Some real digging. So she's going to go to this psychiatrist at a major facility. I hope your money's big because it's going to cost you a lot to pay them off. And she's going to say what she said, and they're going to give her a lie detector test. You know what I'm saying? And when she passes it, they're going to do some digging.
I gotta get my brain rewired because there is a disconnection because of the childhood trauma, and y'all want me to
that y'all set her up for. And y'all
get
want to
over
just eat it and get over it. And this is how y'all let her get over it, though. Same way y'all did her mama. If y'all knew her mama had lupus and was addicted to drugs, why y'all was getting drug money? Y'all was Masons. Why didn't y'all just get her a house somewhere and just make sure she was straight instead of having her running around the neighborhood? Because the narrative is let's make her look crazy, and that's both sides of her family. Don't play with me. Y'all could have took care of her the same way y'all could have did for Samira if y'all was trying to keep it secret. What baffles me is why ain't she got no black card or living good? Because that might have helped that. Because y'all don't want to do right by her at all. Even to protect your own secret. So go down with your secret, but we're going to come up with the truth. All the way up. Because she deserves nothing but respect. She's held herself accountable because she wiped butts for the daycare and she wiped butts for a nursing home. She should have had to do either one of those because she chose to do that. Because I don't think Ashanti wiped no butt nowhere. But she get a black card because she play along. Honestly, I don't know what you doing. You on both sides of the fence. And you know what happens when they fall on both sides of the fence? They hit their balls, but I don't think you got none. Because I wanted to say you was a man all the way through, but you're more demonic than manly. So maybe you ain't got no balls, son. And we're not going to play for who's trying to win the favor of Frank Hall. Nobody's on that. So I hope whoever wins, you get this big old sticker. Because that's all you're going to end up with. There's a sticker that says suck on it. Because you turned on the one person that was going to help you, and trust me, she's way up. She's up legally. She's up righteously. She's up honorably. She don't even need y'all. I said we ain't got no money. That don't mean we ain't got no land. That don't mean we ain't got no Kentucky. That don't mean we ain't got no favor. That don't mean we ain't got no Illinois. That don't mean we ain't got, man, we got things y'all could never dream of having. And the most important thing is love. That's why we got these things. But I don't know why y'all would want to go all the way out with nothing. Because, for real, you did some dirty shit. And when it comes out, you're going to end up with nothing. So that's why you won't say your sister's telling the truth, Anshe. That's why y'all didn't get y'all sister, your daughter, no help, Frank, and Miss Shaquita. That's why y'all didn't help her. Because if you could keep her like Cinderella.
And guess what? For everybody, Cookie, anybody out there in my family that said, oh, well, you old enough to get your own help now. Well, guess what? That's what I did. And guess where it led me right back to? So don't play with me.
But y'all want an apology because she told the truth. Y'all don't get an apology, all right? Y'all have no idea the apology I'm going to give you. Because all this works out, after all this is said and done, we're going to be at a family reunion, Thanksgiving. We're going to be at this Thanksgiving. But I'm just saying, even after that. And my thing is, the way I was raised is, yeah, you can forgive, but you don't never forget. So I'm going to need a good scrap. I'm going to need a good scrap. Yeah. When it's all said and done, we're going to scrap. We're going to get up and laugh if that's what you want to do. But we can fight again. That's how I was raised. We can fight till you get tired of fighting. I don't get tired. Yeah, I know I look skinny and all that. Trust me. That's a deception. Because when I snap, I'm like 5 of these people together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why ain't nobody ran up on me or ain't nobody try to do nothing to us or none of that. We're going to cut a little bit different. See, I neutralize y'all. Because when me and her came together, God really enforced himself in my life. I didn't need no help from the mob. I didn't need no help because I'm trained to go. I didn't need no help. I didn't need no help. Me and her together is God. Man, it's falling in my lap. Everything to do. I had to be patient I had to long suffer and endure for 3 years while y'all continued to play games when you could have just kept it real and we could have moved on because I offered you a chance to sit down and have a conversation. You ran. Am I lying? You ran every time, Mr. Hall. To the point where I had to come to your restaurant and spend some money with you for you to half-ass shake my hand because you were scared. What you scared of? A secret? So you know I know. And it ain't a brick wall between us that could stop me from grabbing a hold of you if you told me the truth. I'll shake your whole life out of you, boy. That's a dirty thing to do, man. Torture her. Torture her mentally. Your mother, your children's mother. Because she didn't want to go along. And then you did the same thing to your daughter. What's you gonna do to your was you gonna do it to your granddaughter too?
I'll call you back, cuz. So anyways, yeah, just, all the times I've just heard, get over it, get over it, get over it, I'm just like, man.
You get over it. That's the problem. That's why y'all act and behave the way y'all do and why y'all want Kate rag for the devil. It's because y'all got secrets. Y'all don't want nobody to find out about y'all secrets. But see, we're in the time of revelation. So can you imagine the Shamira story? Well, let's multiply that by thousands. Because Alonzo Johnson was following her on Facebook. He had all these young ladies who are about Samira's age and a little bit younger, like 10 years younger, 20, maybe 20 years younger. He got all his victims on his Facebook page. See, so if they would have did the right thing, even if they didn't know him, if they did the right thing, they could have prevented all that. Because all those people have victimized other people, possibly. All right, and then y'all cook up something as devious as what y'all did, and then you go to Lexington, Kentucky, a known place for pedophilia, and you run around the juvenile halls and the schools, and she got a whole daycare. So those are hundreds of victims, which have thousands of victims. So your secrets are making you sick, are keeping you sick. And the system's set up that way for you to do it. So it's a hard thing not to do all that. It's a hard thing not to bite for that dollar. But the Bible says you can't serve two masters because you'll betray one of them. Now, Samira ain't have to betray y'all. Y'all betrayed her. Should have left her with her grandmother, but you couldn't afford to do that because the truth was going to come out. You had to keep her real close. That's why all the sabotage happened. Because what you're saying, she's pointing the finger. She's blaming us for her faults. And no, you deliberately did that. You deliberately kicked her out because she stayed out all night after the prom. And when Ashanti did it, you bought her a car. They had to work in an arcade, a daycare, a pager shop, and Ashanti didn't. What you do, Ashanti? Speak up now. Why you hollering about get over it? What you do? What asses you have to wipe at the daycare?
What beatings you have to take?
Yeah, she took your beatings for you. Now, on top of her being traumatized and already having psychological issues, Shaquita, you beating on her. You know why? Because she felt guilty about something. Ain't no way her mama dies. Ain't no way. She already got a sad story. She already got a sad story. You don't get her no help, and you beat on her and talk down on her and kick her out before the graduation. Yeah, that sounds like somebody who's not guilty of murder. You got a whole daycare in Lexington. And Frank, you the ringleader of the whole thing. Like my wife said, y'all got married on a business arrangement. And when it came time for Samira to receive and recoup what she deserved, you pointed at Shaquita. That's not good business. So I say this, y'all both go civil trial together. Then y'all can point at each other in front of the judge. Because he ain't going to go for the okie doke that y'all be pulling on everybody else. He's also going to wonder, all the things, Mr. Johnson, you're saying, they make perfectly good sense. Let's excavate and let's dig up and let's see what's going on with Miss, what's her last name? What's your mom's last name? What was your mom's last name?
Hall?
Yeah, the real Miss Hall. Not the second or the third one. Yeah, I said it.
And so, all the little games y'all play, I know y'all very well connected. You know what I'm saying? All the halls, they in the law enforcement, and we got politicians and all that. You feel me? But no weapon form shall prosper.
Absolutely.
None.
Boule. You know what I'm saying? Don't think I don't know. Security your
I'm gonna get the help that I need.
And y'all gonna get the help y'all need.
Period. I just got off the phone, man. I've been crying all morning on the phone with my therapist. They like, we can't help you like that no more. We got to send this thing to somewhere else. You feel me? Because we can't help you. You need to see a specialist. You need to see a psychiatrist.
And y'all want to call her crazy. See, I think it's like, what's it called? Like, ain't they like calling somebody a nigga?
Mm-hmm.
If somebody's like been diagnosed with a mental disorder and you call them crazy, that's like a crime, man.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that like a crime? And if you use it as a tool, then it's premeditated. And Lord, forgive y'all if it comes out you not her daddy. Ain't nothing gonna save you then. You already in hot water, boy, but the water done boiled out the pot. You ever been in a pot? You ever seen a pot the water done boiled out of? That's what y'all gonna be standing in. I wouldn't want to be in y'all place for nothing in the world. But you know what? God told me to tell y'all one more time. You better repent, redeem, and atone. You ain't got to give us nothing but the truth. And you got to live with that. Or do you want to keep your secret? It's up to you.
So I can't imagine how my brother's been coping and dealing with the trauma.
You already know how he been dealing with it. Because he been getting what they wouldn't let you get or help you with. See, he's been wise enough to get help. Wow, that's deep right there. Because if he never got no help, then we could see why he's taking the stance he's taking. But man, you get help. You're getting help. And you're picking with your sister. I'd like to talk to your psychiatrist. I wonder if you're telling them that. 10 plus years of help? What? You still lying? Yeah, it's got to be a really bad secret you keep. That's deep, bro. So you don't want to see me for real. You are your daddy.
So yeah, man, like I ain't gonna hold y'all, you feel me? But I have to accept the fact that because I didn't get any help, because of what I went through as a child, the trauma, that it's affected my brain. And I have to take the necessary steps to heal. And, my therapist, well, it was actually a psychiatrist. My school psychiatrist that I've been seeing, she's basically referring me to a specialized psychiatrist that can help repair the brain from childhood trauma. And that's where we at today. And that's why I haven't been able to get over it. And that's why I haven't let it go. So I'm going to get off of here. I'm feeling some type of way. Y'all know I have post-traumatic stress disorder. I have anxiety disorder. And now I just learned today that I really have physical damage to my brain because of what happened. And I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to protect y'all children, man, and pay close attention to. Read close, and pay close attention to your children. If they tell you something, take a look at it. If they're acting different, take a look at it.
And if what they say gonna cost you something, count the cost.
Yeah.
Because if you'd have got that help a long time ago, you might not even be in the situation you're getting ready to be in.
So just because they family, that don't make it safe for your children to be around. So that's all I would like for you to do. Ain't no need of feeling sorry for me. I'm getting the help that I need.
She got a husband to love her and children to love her in return.
Absolutely.
Straight up. So she, for real, and a community that actually kind of loves her for real, man. So we ain't in need of love. What we in need of is the truth. We ain't in need of money. What we're in need of is the truth.
And I hope y'all didn't do that to my mama. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna find out.
But y'all show moving
Behaving
funny.
like it. Y'all show moving like it. We gonna find out. We show out.
So anyways, get off of here, man. I hope y'all having a good day. And make sure y'all love on y'all babies. And make sure y'all know who's around them. Know who's in your circle. Know who's in your family. Know who's who. Alright. Till next time. Breaking generational curses one day at a time. And remember, optimal health is the real wealth. I'm out.